Your connection is so good today.
I know, because I changed locales.
OMG.
I'm in my living room right now. It's real nice. You might hear the occasional siren clearer than you usually would.
Because you're not a story above.
Yeah. Also, I just think the room that I've been recording in is just like kind of like a box of like bad signal. I even have like a router booster up there. It's weird.
Oh.
Hello.
You're Erin.
I'm Erin.
I'm Nicole.
You're Nicole.
Yeah.
And this is a podcast called Dude, That's Fucked Up.
Best name ever? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
it's really letting you know what's up. I don't know.
And you know we're going to use profanity.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So any biz for the day?
I know it's in the notes for the bonus episode we're recording later for our patrons, but I just want to remind everyone, if you are a patron at any level, some people might not have access to the bonus episodes, or they might be. Some people are even donating without the rewards. Which is super cool. Yeah, super cool. But just know that you guys have access to merch for 10% off, and there's a code in the Patreon that you can find. So just want to make that announcement.
Yeah. Any level you get a 10% off discount in the store.
How cute was my mom posting that picture to the page?
It's
of her
so cute.
Yeah.
And it got there so fast. Like I sent it on Monday. I put it in the mail on Monday, and it got there like on Wednesday. 2-day shipping.
Yeah, amazing.
And I wasn't even like it's just like the standard USPS. So great job.
Yay.
USPS.
Way to go.
Way to go. Yeah, that's all the business I could think of.
Yeah.
I think.
We're going to be featured this month on the Best Forevers pod.
It's a really good podcast. It's so sweet. It's just about like friendship and relationships and just all the fun stuff that comes with it. And Nicole and I did a little episode for her.
Yeah.
We recorded together and she like sent us some questions and we just it was really fun.
Yeah. And I think she's gonna like comment on it and like
break in.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear it.
Me too. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. Also, I think it's a little more serious. Like we were jokey and stuff, but also we were very like sincere and.
Oh yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
It was a fun conversation. It was very long.
It was. We really edited it down a lot. God damn it.
Edited it.
It's a very hard word to say.
They're all hard.
All the words are hard for me today. Oh man. I'm a bit out of sorts.
Is that your fucked up thing this week?
Kinda, yeah. I just I'd hate to like keep talking about being pregnant, but it's kind of hard when you're like everything in your life is.
I mean, yeah.
Annoying as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. No. It's more like my hormones are just like crazy. Like that's a thing that happens like at any point in time. Just really, but it's like weird. Like it's not even like fun, horny hormones. It's like, I just like am getting like rage, like, and annoyance, which I never usually have. I'm a very, even keeled and not, I don't get angry very often. Mm-hmm. So it's a very frustrating emotion for me to have. It's so weird. So I've been getting really mad for no reason. And I don't even take it out on anybody. It's just like I feel the emotion of rage coming up. And then I like catch myself and I get really upset about it and I start crying. It's so fucking awful. And then also there's just like an overwhelming random feelings of disgust with myself sometimes. It's really like like not just like how I'm feeling. It's so weird. Ugh.
Oh my God.
It's a roller coaster, let me tell you. But right now I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's fun. Anything weird with you?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think of what happened this week. Yeah, I don't think much is going on this week.
That's good. It's an uneventful week. That's good.
Except for I met Diane Keaton last night.
What, bitch?
Yeah, she just like showed up at the theater that I work at for a comedy show. And
was she wearing gloves?
No, but what do you think she was wearing?
She was wearing a hat, glasses, all black.
No.
Or gray.
No.
White?
All
what
of
was
the
she
above.
wearing?
She was wearing. She's wearing
monochromatic. Yes. Okay.
No. A leopard print, black and white. Like a kind of like a sport coat, like trouser coat, but like oversized.
Yeah.
With like I think a white turtleneck under it.
Of course.
But she definitely had the roundish hat, the glasses.
Yeah.
And she was so sweet. We like we just work there, but you know, like the performers, like everyone after the show like left the theater except for like her and some people she was with and like all the performers, and they were all like gathering around her. There was just like a buzz, you know? Like a
gaggle of people.
Yeah. When someone that A-list is like in your presence.
That's insane.
It was insane. But yeah, it was really cool.
Fucking iconic, dude. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. We were all like, oh my god. I was like, oh hi. I had to like help seat her and stuff because the show had already started. And and yeah. It was just weird.
Was she super nice and cool?
Oh my God, so nice. When she was leaving, she's like, we were like, oh, thank you. And she's like, oh, great job. You were all so funny. And we're like, oh, we were just like we were just in the lobby the whole time, whatever.
Well, you're like, like rest of my life I am. Thank you for noticing.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's so sweet of you to say. I'm glad you noticed.
Wow. But, you rarely catch her outside of New York. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like well, I don't know.
She like drove herself there and everything. It was a whole big thing, but it was very cool and
crazy.
Yeah, and
was she expected at all or no?
Not by us, but she I guess like her assistant was in the show. So,
oh my God,
or like
that's
wrote
so cool.
something for the show or something. So
that is so cool.
And I love because that happens a lot. Like a lot of aspiring comedians or writers or performers are writing assistants or personal assistants for other people who are in the business because you learn a lot and you make connections and stuff. And that's happened a few times, like where like I've seen celebrities come to shows because they're supporting someone that works for them. And I just think that's so nice.
That's really cool. That's really, really nice. You can barely get your own fucking friends to come out and support you.
I know. And Diane Keaton's buying a $7 ticket and driving to Hollywood on a Thursday to like go to the show.
That makes me want to cry a little bit.
Oh,
so hormonal.
Let's move on.
Very kind.
Move on. Yeah, it was cute. It was very sweet.
Oh man, what? Love it. That's so nice to hear those stories. Yeah. I was just gonna say, just in response to our last week's episode about chiropractors, like the history of chiropractors.
Yeah.
Chiropractic, I should say. I think we definitely offended a couple people. If you feel personally attacked, I just want to say I'm very sorry. But we're just trying to like keep you abreast of the fact that for every great chiropractor out there, there's like 50 weird ones. So, just FYI, we weren't trying to like be cunty about that, but we could have gone harder, but we didn't.
I want to say something that I probably shouldn't, but
I like that you adjusted your ponytail as you said
did like a head. I did like a Z formation snap.
Yeah.
If you're personally offended, that's weird because it was not personal to anyone. And we're just talking.
But some people's parents are chiropractors and or they go to chiropractors on a regular basis and they've
if it works for you, it works for you.
Their lives.
Listen,
yeah, exactly.
I think a ton of shit. There's so much stuff out there that I think is bullshit. Like
totally.
like we were just talking and Erin was telling me about her hormones. She's like, I think Mercury's in retrograde. And then you said something else and I just was like,
and you just like internally rolled your eyes, like your soul rolled its eyes.
I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm uh-huh. Or like
cool.
When people are like, oh, what sign are you? I'm like, the sign that says, go talk to fucking someone else. I'm not interested.
The sign that says, please refer to science. Thank you. Goodbye.
The sign that says, this is closed. Move on.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, speaking of that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. This is going to be rough.
Today's topic is a doozy. It's
a big one, not a bhagwan.
It's a lot, guys. Today we're going to talk about the Illuminati.
Oh my God.
The history, why it's a thing in modern day life, and just kind of like some of the like general things about it. So let's get into it, guys. Because let's roll because it's a lot.
Yeah, I think Erin's gonna be leading a lot of this because I shut down.
You literally cannot.
I literally cannot. Like I had a physical response where I was just like, no, and I kept trying to read the same articles and like the same pages over and over, and something would happen. I'd like black out for a second, and then I'd be like, where was I? And then I'm like, no, I have to start at the beginning again.
I thought I was having a nightmare. Oh God, it's real. Oh, well, it's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's
fun. Because it's such a big part of like pop culture, and it's like totally become such a meme for so many things. So I love it. And I when I read about this stuff, I like reframe it in the way that it's just such a cultural phenomenon. And I love that kind of shit. So let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
So what actually is it? Do you want to like break it down real quick?
This is how I understand it. All my stuff is very like rudimentary because I'm like, this is too much. I need like the basic. Like what? Yeah. I literally Googled Dummy's Guide to Illuminati. I'm not kidding you. Twice. I found a great article on Gawker, and I found a website.
R.I.P. Gawker.
Yeah, R.I.P. And I found a website that I'll reference in a second, which is, I think, sincere. It's crazy, and I didn't know what to make of it, but it actually helped me out a bit. So,
great.
The Illuminati, like at its most basic and in its simplest form, is the secretive power elite that wants to globalize the citizens of the world so they have total control. Like,
okay,
right? Does that make sense? Yeah. That's right? It's like it's a secret society, essentially. They're also referred to as the New World Order. And I found a website. It's literally it's a website, and then this was like the section on the website. It's called An Idiot's Guide to the New World Order. You can just Google that if you want, or you can or you can visit truthcontrol.com/New World Order. They have so much stuff. I couldn't even like all of this is such an iceberg. Yeah, I like barely scraped the tip. They actually have a Illuminati structure hierarchy. It's like a hand drawn. It's like a
pyramid scheme. Oh
no.
Oh,
it's like someone went on a whiteboard and was like Illuminati, United States, the Vatican, and there's all these like circles and arrows pointing to things.
Like a cork board with fucking like red string drawn to everything. Yeah, that is like the image in my head when I think about the Illuminati.
Oh my God.
And that's why I always start with like the history of it and then work my way through.
That's good. Yeah. This is what I learned. So this was like from the very basics, the Idiot's Guide for myself. Mm-hmm. So essentially they're the secret.
I feel like it's kind of an oxymoron to say an Idiot's Guide to the Illuminati.
That someone wrote that is is super involved.
It's just
into
made
this.
Up.
It's like, who's spending time on this shit? Someone else. Someone's an idiot.
Is that even the right like terminology? Like, I don't know.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Who cares?
An Idiot's Guide to the New World Order. Yeah. So basically, the secretive power elite, so these are the things they're like trying to accomplish. And this is like super basic, and I don't really have much, like, whatever. So they want one world currency because it's all about control. They basically want like a totalitarian like society of the world. Like it's not just like one country or one state. They want to rule the entire world. So having one currency obviously would
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Just and kidding. It's going to be digital. That's what this person said.
Cool.
And I'm
into it.
Yeah, having most of Europe adopt the euro was like step one.
Cool.
Big win. They want one religion. They're saying that this will be science, which I'm actually all for.
Yeah.
Sounds
so far
great.
So good for me. Yeah.
They want a ban on education. That's not great.
No.
They just don't want people to be educated. Obviously, any totalitarian society, you want people to just like obey the rules and not ask questions.
Yeah.
And then some other things that go hand in hand. They want elimination of property, of family, of self-defense. And they also want, self-defense, privacy, and then they want control over resources, and then it would all like kind of have police control because you just need to control the people. So of course you take away all of their rights. That's what that's saying. And then you would make sure that you have like a system in place that's policing the people. Yeah, that's it. It's like super basic.
Cool. I mean, I feel like that's evolved so much to what it was before, but it sounds fun.
I mean, it's
just all the like top line fucking
like what would happen?
Worst things.
Yeah. What would happen if like one group took over? They'd have to do these things.
It's a fun thought exercise, but it's not possible.
Yeah.
I watched I tried to watch a documentary about it.
Oh.
Called Zeitgeist.
Ooh.
I got 10 minutes in.
Oh.
Literally all that it was stock footage of war and it's like shit blowing up and like money counting and riots and like people talking, like, like leaders talking. And that was it. Like just straight
with
up.
With like a narration?
No narration. There was nobody was talking. It was so crazy. And then it was just like this crazy, intense, dramatic music. And then it'd be like, so it started like with the Big Bang and like all the, oh my fucking God. And then like quotes from Nietzsche and Vonnegut started like popping on the screen.
Oh my God.
I was just like, okay, we're done here. So I noped the fuck out of there and then just started reading about the history. So, because it's worthless trying to like actually get any information that's valuable out of these kind of crazy websites and quote unquote documentaries. So
that's why I was surprised at this Idiot's Guide, because it was like kind of it's like, here's a couple pictures, here's a couple like key ideas. I was like, that's all I need.
That's all I want. That's all. Thank you so much.
Now can
Bye-bye.
I move on to the celebrity stuff? Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, well, let me roll through the history and the background of it real quick. Okay, so started during the Enlightenment in Bavaria on May 1st, 1776. Like that's when they had their very first official meeting. Coincidence that it's so close to the American Revolution?
What?
Like, well, to the end of it.
Oh, go on.
And that it's so close to the beginning of the French Revolution. More on that later.
Oh.
So the original goals were to oppose superstition, obscurantism, religious influence over public life, and abuses of state power. Sounds cool and totally opposite of what it is considered now.
Like so flashy. What is like obscurantism?
Like obscuring facts. Like I'm assuming it's like non-transparency. I don't know. Sounds cool. So it started by a guy named Adam Weishaupt, who pretty much sounded like a huge douche. He originally called it the Covenant of Perfectibility, and the people that were in it were called
oh no,
Perfectibilists. Oh man. He literally had to change the name because it sucked and sounded weird. Like he was like, people were like, yeah, let's like workshop this name a little bit.
Yeah. Wouldn't it just be perfectionists?
Great. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, Adam. So yeah, he had to rebrand a little bit, and they like changed the name to the Illuminati because that sounds fucking cool. Yeah, actually,
Illuminati sounds fucking fancy. It reminds me of like Ferrari. And like I just think, and it's like I picture light and like cool.
I think of like cool, like beautiful illuminizer, like bronzer. Like
I think of the light on top of the Luxor. Like that is the Illuminati to me because it's a pyramid and it has a light coming out of it. And that's where they hold their secret meetings.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it. Great. Oh my God. So he changed the name of it. And it only had like 8 people or something to start off. Like it was very small, very tiny, because there's like just a bunch of fucking nerds like gathering around being like, oh, seriously, nobody else will let us into their club.
So we started our own.
Yeah, literally he hated like the idea of the Freemasons. Like that was the big, cool secret society that anybody was in. However, there was like, it would cost a lot of money to get in. And like I think he probably tried to get in, and he like had all his own ideas, and they were like, nah, that sounds fucking lame. So they just didn't like his ideas, and there was like the barrier of entry with it being expensive to like join. So he was like, fuck you guys, I'm starting my own secret society. Like a little baby bitch.
I feel like I'm picturing like an 80s movie Bully where they're like, no, you can't get in, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll show you guys.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he would go, he had people, when he had people like on his side, finally, he had them go to like Freemason meetings and like infiltrate and try to poach the members of the Freemasons so that he could get them into his secret society. So it's like kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of like going to a LuLaRoe meeting when you're already in, and you like are in Unique and you just need more people for your downline, and everybody's already in a secret society, so it's like they're already there. They're like, yeah, totally, this makes sense. I'm in the secret society.
Yeah.
So
like it seems familiar, but a little different. I'm in.
Yeah. So they had levels of initiation. There's novice, Minerval, and the illuminated Minerval. And that's like Minerva, like as in the goddess of wisdom. And they didn't let anybody in over 30 because they just didn't trust the man.
Wow.
Yeah. So
except it was all made up of a bunch of white men.
Yeah.
And they are the man. So who knows? I mean,
Yeah, but like the man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So they were cruising along for a while. And then in 1785, the Duke of Bavaria, Karl Theodor, banned all secret societies, and like that includes like Freemasons, everything. But also the Illuminati had to disband. And there was serious punishments for people who joined them. So they had to, they broke up. And also like they like found their doctrines and shit and published it. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it, except maybe not.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did they break up? Did they disband?
The band's back together, baby!
So once they were disbanded and thought to be gone or whatever, of course, a bunch of rumors and misinformation pops up about them. So following the French Revolution in 1797, this dude, John Robison, became really disenchanted with elements of the Enlightenment, and he accused the Illuminati of infiltrating the Freemasons in his book, Proofs of a Conspiracy, which that is true. And then in the same year, another dude, Augustin Barruel, wrote another book claiming that the Illuminati were behind the French Revolution. So this is like some Alex Jones level fucking conspiracy theory shit. This is like these are the first conspiracy theorists. So they really hated I think they probably just hated Adam Weishaupt or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
He was probably a huge douche.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're piling on. And at any rate, whatever the reasons, these dudes were the original conspiracy theorists, and a lot of like this kind of snowballed from those books. People were like, huh, and started talking about like how crazy it is that this would be that this group could just kind of take over stuff. So created a lot of questions and kind of allowed a mythology to build up around the Illuminati. So
like any good conspiracy theory gathers heat. It's like people hear it. It's like how all the flat earth shit is like picking up steam, and it's like the more people find out about it, you think the more they'd be like, this is so stupid, but somehow like one in every bunch is like, oh, this seems interesting.
Well, and then like when somebody famous, like for example, in this case, the paranoia started to spread a little bit. And at one point in 1798, George Washington mentioned the threat of the Illuminati in a letter. But he was saying he believed it had been avoided, but he mentioned it, so it gained some steam. You know, so anytime, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like anytime you like mention this shit, I don't know, it keeps going.
No press is bad press. Or no, what's the saying?
Any press
PR?
is good press.
Yeah.
Any press is good press, yeah.
Even if people are shit talking it.
Yeah, so then this happens, and it starts getting into the American mindset that the Illuminati is like this real thing. And so this sort of like pre-McCarthyism-esque panic, I guess, kind of spreads around and in like Europe and America. And a lot of people were like really looking at each other with side eyes, like anyone who is in power, anyone who is smart and intelligent and had like kind of different ideas. Like Thomas Jefferson has always been rumored to be in the Illuminati, but he wasn't. He was just like a Freemason. But then, so because Freemasons were always kind of like associated with the Illuminati, they just started getting confused. Like people just started assuming that Freemasons were Illuminati. So this gets really muddled.
Wait, I have a question. Are the Freemasons like a legit thing?
Yes, absolutely. And they still exist today.
And what is like their founding principle? Or like what is their thing if you had to boil it down?
I don't even know. I think it's I didn't go too deep into the Freemasons, but it's like it's just a fraternal order.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
And they do like I think they do it's like more prestigious than like an Elks Lodge situation,
which isn't prestigious at all.
No. It's like every walk of life, but it's fraternal, it's men only.
And but isn't it super white? Like
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay.
Like for example, there was just a commercial on the other day for the Maryland Freemasons, and it's creepy as fuck. Also, there's like on a few blocks away from me in DC, there's a huge Freemasons temple, and it's like because we've seen all this like symbolism through the years and like associate it with like weird shit.
Yeah.
When you walk by, you're like, oh, that's creepy because you see like the all-seeing eye and like all this other weird stuff. So it's like, not weird. It's like just what their symbolism is.
It's like a culty religion-y thing.
No, I don't think it's religious. I don't even think it's religious. I think it's just like they do ritualistic stuff, but but that's the thing. It's secretive. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's like a fraternity for grown men.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
You don't need that. I can just tell you.
You know what? My dad is in a fraternal order. Yeah.
What?
But it's like a mock fraternal order. Yeah.
Is it just like him and his buddies? Or it's like a real thing?
No, it's a real thing. It's spread throughout like California. It's California only. It might be in a couple other different states, but they do. It's just a bunch of fucking dudes getting together, getting fucking wasted, drinking, going camping, and they do preservation stuff for California, like in the Sierra Nevadas specifically.
That sounds like a club.
Yeah, it's a club. It's a club,
Yeah.
but like they have initiation stuff, and like my brother was initiated, and yeah, so
and it's dudes only.
It's men only. It's a fraternal order. So but it's like mocking the whole thing. Like they say that all this stuff is secretive, but it's like they're just fucking lighting their farts and doing beer bongs probably. It's stupid.
Waiting for someone to pass out and drawing dicks on their face.
Exactly. It's
God.
just like an excuse for them to like go be like children again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, Freemasons get kind of muddled up in the Illuminati because of like how they were associated. They were being poached in Europe, if you remember, like I was saying that. They were getting kind of undermined by the Illuminati, but probably not even that much. So, but there's like that idea of that. So they started getting muddled up in that. And Freemasons were like majorly and hugely prominent members of society during this time, and they basically helped build the United States. But people who were in the Freemasons became presidents, became very just major historical figures and very prominent. So that's why there's like this whole idea of like world domination kind of tied up into it too, because I don't know, like if you get into any kind of group where people are successful, like you're going to, I would hope, build each other up and help each other. Like I don't know, like I consider myself to be in like a mock kind of I guess like maternal secret society with like a bunch of my friends that we have like a group text together, and we just like help each other with our problems and like network. And I don't know, it's like that's the whole point of being in one of these things is you get to, the benefits are you have a built-in network and you get to like help each other out. So
yeah, I guess if you're sharing like worldviews, though, or like I guess if there's like a political thread, and an agenda, then it becomes something maybe a little bit more threatening to other people in some way, or people could see it as that. But I think it was coincidence that a lot of Freemasons became presidents. Probably because there were so many of the people maybe in the government were also happened to be in it. You know?
And it's like when you kind of have these like viewpoints that are a little bit more over the heads, I guess, of like like the normal society where people are just trying to make it happen, and then you're like, no, I want to make it better. I do have an agenda. I want to further society in some way. How do we make that happen? It's just like a group of people with like big ideas, and I don't know. That's how I see it. And we have today it's like not secret societies that do that. It's like, startups and shit like that.
Yeah.
So which can be creepy also.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, there's eventually a huge backlash to the Enlightenment, and that started happening in America in the 1910s. So early part of the century, people were rejecting this shit. It became a main channel of dissemination. Like the people who were rejecting this became a main channel of dissemination of Illuminati conspiracy theories in the U.S. Like they were like, we don't like these big ideas. Let's talk shit. So it was a lot of right-wing populists, such as members of the John Birch Society. I don't know anything about it, but they did not like it, and they subsequently began speculating that some collegiate fraternities, such as Skull and Bones, gentlemen's clubs, such as the Bohemian Club, which I believe is part of Bohemian Grove, look that shit up.
Yeah. I saw something about that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
All the presidents have been in it and stuff. And think tanks got lumped in there. So think Council on Foreign Relations, Trilateral Commission. So they see these groups and the American upper class as front organizations of the Illuminati, which they accuse of plotting to create a new world order through a one world government. So basically, a new, like you said at the beginning, a new world order is a secretive power elite with a globalist agenda conspiring eventually to rule the world through an authoritarian world government, which will replace sovereign nation states and an all-encompassing propaganda ideology that hails the establishment of the new world order as a culmination of history's progress. I don't know. Cool. And we actually know people who believe this shit unironically.
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about. They're also a flat earther. Big Venn diagram for that kind of shit. Because who else would be trying to prove that the world is round besides the New World Order?
You can just see, like, you know, people, like you were saying, when it goes over your head, when people can't comprehend things, they have to find. This draws like a strong parallel to religion for me. Because when people can't explain a reason for something or why something is the way it is, they need something to explain that. And so it's like, oh, why are these people in power? Why is, you know, like, how did these people get to here? Why are they all so successful? Oh, it's because they're in this, like, Illuminati, and they're, or it's like, oh, the government's all working against us and they're all working together. And it's like, come on. Like,
it's like, no, just some people know how to be really good at making friends and networking and being charming and also really intelligent at the same time. Okay. So they know how to get what they want.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, how come we all can't admit, like, there can be people that are smarter than the rest of us.
Yeah.
It's like, that can be a real thing. You know how some people are like thinner, some people are fatter, some people are taller, some people are shorter, some people are dumber, some people are smarter. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, I know. But yeah, so anyway, it's crazy to think, okay, this literally was like hundreds of years ago that this was a thing. How is it still a thing?
Yeah.
So it never actually went away, like, because people were still fighting against it somehow in the early part of the last century. It still kind of continued on burbling away under the surface of American life, I guess.
Burbling.
And
spreading.
And spreading. It's like the herpes of conspiracy theories.
I want some goddamn Valtrex.
Yeah, you want to be inoculated from this shit. I think knowledge is
knowledge is Valtrex.
Yeah, knowledge is Valtrex. Or just, like, not fucking caring about this stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, you know how we keep it from spreading? Don't fuck around with people who you don't really know who are trying to talk a big game and get you to come hang out with them, okay?
I guess so. Yeah, so get this fucking shit out of here. But it keeps coming up in pop culture.
If someone's wearing a fedora, what's like a digital fedora? Like, how do you know if someone is like, if you're like, wait, is what they're saying real or not?
I'm going to say that's a tinfoil hat. A tinfoil fedora.
We should make some and take photos.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
I don't know, my lady.
I just feel like the calling card on mine is like, if a person talking about this shit has their own YouTube channel and they're wearing a white shirt, standing in front of a plain background, talking to you for like 20 minutes on one topic,
like,
just don't watch it. Yeah. Well,
we're just trying to make you aware.
Yeah,
we're not. Yeah,
we're just trying to make you aware of this bullshit.
Yeah. Well, let me get back to how it's still a thing.
Okay.
So in the mid-'70s, some dude wrote a book trilogy about the Illuminati, and I think it was like called Illuminatus or something like that. But it really got popular and generated some buzz, and like people, it was like bestseller status. People really liked it. And it just kind of like pushed this idea and theme back into the mainstream of pop culture. So yeah, this fun trilogy gave the group a simultaneously spooky and the spooky and laughable image that it has today. So this guy, Mark Finster, I don't know if he's like a expert on conspiracy theories or what, or about the Illuminati, but he says about the book trilogy, it was a great example of the post-60s way of ironizing, like making something ironic, I suppose.
Yeah.
Elite forms of power. That ironic version of conspiracy theory is extremely widely distributed. You can be both a serious conspiracy theorist and joke about it. So it's kind of like a meme. It's like a meme.
Yeah, that encompasses the Illuminati perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, so then pop culture starts to reference it more and more until it started to take on elements of Satanism and just like picked up all this shit like we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Just picking up random things that are subversive and not at all what it like it started out as. It's like my metaphor, I guess, is when you drop a meatball on the floor and it rolls under the couch and it just picks up cat hair and lint and dust and just all kinds of bullshit sticks to it. And it's just like, that's what it is. So
a popcorn kernel.
Yeah.
Like a toenail clipping. It's all in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's basically what happened.
Do you like meatballs?
I mean, they're fine.
Okay, because I was going to say if you liked meatballs but you didn't like meatloaf, that's weird because it's the same thing but one's a ball.
It's not, but it's not at all because a meatball you have with fucking pasta or some kind of noodle. Meatloaf, you're just expected to eat a fucking loaf of meat by itself. Fuck that, and it has onions in it? No, I think the fuck not.
Meatballs
Get me out of here.
Like minced onions in it, or they might. They should, maybe.
They do.
Okay, but you're judging the meat product based on its sides, and I think that is rude.
How the fuck am I supposed to sit here and look at a loaf of meat that looks like caca? Like, I can't do it. A meatball is like on fucking a plate of pasta. You cut it up. It's a little bite-sized piece. It's fine. I don't know. I can't. Sick.
Are you going to cry now?
No. I'm just going to get I'm going to stew about it like a crock pot full of meatballs. So then the internet comes around and it just really picks up some serious steam.
I blame Twitter for the Illuminati. I don't
all fucking internet for the Illuminati.
Yeah, but Twitter
for making it what it is today.
I read so much dumb shit. I was like, just because of how I Googled for research, I was getting like BuzzFeed articles, and they're obviously it's like, satire. Yeah. Like, reasons why the Pope is in the Illuminati. And I was like, this looks funny. And I was reading it, and it's like legit tweets from people being like, this is why he was like inducted as the Pope. I don't think that's what you say. Sworn in or crowned.
I don't think
that's it. Anointed?
Anointed. I think that's right. Good job.
He was anointed as a pope at like 3:36 p.m. or whatever, and that means 1336 on the 13th of March, blah, blah, whatever. I don't know.
Hail Satan!
Yeah. It was just like, oh, God.
Yeah. It's a lot. Like, the internet has really just kicked off a whole new chapter for the Illuminati. So,
oh my gosh. Can I issue a warning to our listeners, which is don't go on Yahoo Answers and read about who they think are in the Illuminati, because it's like, I don't know. It's bad. I told Erin in our notes that it makes me want to pour hot soup into my eyes and then I'll spoon it out my ears and eat it.
Oh, God, don't eat it. That's like poison. God damn it. It's so bad.
It'd be like waxy soup.
Ew. Yahoo Answers is like such a... It's just deeply upsetting.
But like also really fun. So it's hard. And just like, thank God I'm not 11 or 13 anymore. Because I feel like that's mostly
who's on there.
Yeah.
It has to be. Yeah. Stay in school, kids. Anyway, so that brings us to the most, I feel like,
fun part
and the most meme-y part of the story of the Illuminati is that there's a lot of famous people who are supposedly in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great.
Dude.
It's my favorite thing
on
the internet.
All the proof points are like so fun.
They're so silly.
Yeah.
So anybody really famous in power, whatever, they're obviously in the Illuminati.
Obviously. That includes the Pope. That includes Queen Elizabeth II, and that includes usually the President of the United States.
Yeah.
I don't know what people are saying about Trump right now, and if he's in the Illuminati or what, but
I'm sure there's different camps.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure there's like pro and anti-Trump camps of Illuminati conspiracy theorists.
Oh, yeah.
But also it's the Illuminati is controlled by Britain, the Vatican, and America. That's like what people say.
Just America in general.
Yeah, America. It is America in general. And then
cool.
That means, I think, like all the high-profile people in America, mostly celebrities.
Bunch of globalist cucks.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, obviously the king and queen of the Illuminati, based upon internet research, is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
They put the naughty in Illuminati.
Ooh,
because they sexy.
They sexy. I love this. Like, it is so funny to read Illuminati conspiracy theories about Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
This Fenster guy who we referenced earlier, he said about Jay-Z and Beyonce being in the Illuminati that it marks that Jay-Z and Beyonce seem to live in a different universe than us. They have secret lives and secret access that seems reptilian. We notice how bizarre their lives seem to be and how powerful they seem to be.
They're the Illuminatiest.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they just are so
I know. It's because, like, they're just so hot and everybody wants to be all up in their business, but they're also private people, so they're not going to give you that much. That's also, why. It's like the intrigue.
Yeah, this is the crux of the reason why this is still perpetuating is because people can't get over the fact that, like, people get famous because lots of people like them.
Right.
And it's like, whoa, what's going on? It's like, they just have a lot of money because they sold a lot of records and go on tour and people want to see them. There's no mind control. It's like literally great entertaining shit for some people. So not everybody, but for most people who love Beyonce will pay any amount of money to see her. So,
but this is where it's weird. And it's like the meme thing comes up because there are people in the Bayhive.
Yeah.
That think she's also in the Illuminati. Like, that earnestly think she is.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? That's so weird.
Yeah.
That you could like her so much and also think she's part of this, like, weird secret society. But maybe that's, like, something you would attain to be. I don't know. Like,
you want to be
You want to aspire to that?
Yeah, like, you want to be respected and feared at the same time. I don't know.
Like if she's in the Illuminati, I want to be in the Illuminati. It's weird.
Yeah, exactly. So the proof point for Beyonce is that she's flashed the Rock Nation hand gesture a few times, which is when you hold your hand up, your hands up, and you make a triangle with your hands.
Yep.
H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy.
And so put your hands. Oh, that's a Connie song, but it's like put your hands up in the sky.
Yeah,
but so, he does like, it too.
yeah, Kanye. Don't worry,
We're
we'll
gonna
get to
that.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done that a bunch. She did it during the Super Bowl. She's also she's addressed rumors point blank about being in the Illuminati. She sings about it in Formation. The line is, "Yell haters, corny with that Illuminati mess." Like, she literally like references that. So if you're gonna have to defend yourself against that, obviously you're in the Illuminati. You're acknowledging it, and so you're obviously in the Illuminati.
No, because the first rule of Illuminati is don't talk about Illuminati.
That's right. And then Jay-Z's proof points is that this is where I love this shit. So he's openly embraced occult symbolism in some of his music videos and lyrics. He's worn a sweatshirt that says has an Aleister Crowley quote on it, "Do what thou wilt," which is like the main belief of Aleister Crowley and like Satanism. And so because people started injecting Satanism into the Illuminati, there's like the overtones are pretty obvious.
Dude, this is why they're so fucking famous, because they know how to get people talking about them and keep them talking about them all the fucking time. They're making business moves. They get
the fucking joke, people.
Yeah. And they know
what they're doing.
They know the shit it's going to stir up. And they're just like, yes, do it. And you know what? Talk about me as much as you fucking want.
They love this shit. Anytime
so smart.
They're asked about like Illuminati, or Jay-Z anyway, anytime he's asked about Illuminati, he just is very coy and doesn't say yes or no one way or the other, because it keeps the speculation
Fuel the fire.
Going. Don't you fuckers get it?
Yeah.
So yeah, and he also, the Rock Nation hand symbol, Hail Satan, guys. That's what he's trying to say.
Got it.
Or is he? And then Queen Elizabeth II, she's obviously Illuminati, but this is why she's Illuminati. She runs a cloning center where she replicates celebrities to help fulfill the Illuminati's vision of a new world order. Why? Because clones are obedient, amenable beings. And yeah, she's also supposed to be like an extraterrestrial reptilian humanoid. So I really don't remember that part from The Crown. Do you? I don't.
I haven't watched it yet, but I certainly haven't read anything about that in the trades.
Ugh. How very dare they?
She probably also clones her corgis.
Oh, she probably does.
Same. But that's a real thing.
Just like, didn't Barbara Streisand clone her dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Good for her.
Good for her. The Pope, like we said,
is
Lord of the Vatican.
Yeah. The proof points for the Pope were that he is obsessed with the devil. But that's just Catholicism and Christianity in general.
That religion in general is obsessed with the devil. They're like always talking. It's like, why are you so obsessed with me? Like, God, I'm just trying to live my life. Like, I'm just Satan. Like, calm down.
And people are like, oh yeah, and the Illuminati symbol of the triangle is made when he comes out onto his Pope balcony and gives speeches and shit, because the curtains go to the side.
Have you guys heard of a thing called geometry? What the fuck?
Have you heard of a thing called
naturally.
A fulcrum? Get the folk out of here.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga is also in the Illuminati, guys. The proof point there is because Alex Jones said so. He said her halftime performance was a satanic ritual. The point that made me laugh so hard about this was that...
Oh, no. What?
You know, like in the beginning of her performance where she's at the top of the stadium, supposedly, and she like jumps off and does the crazy, the weird jump. It's representative of Lucifer falling to earth.
Oh, my God. I thought you were going to say that he thought she really did it.
Yeah.
And she's the devil.
Yeah, and she and with no wires or anything.
Yeah,
like
and then she just landed and was unharmed.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kanye, which we mentioned earlier. Okay, so this is a lot going into the Kanye one. Wow. Obviously, he's like part of Rock Nation, Well, he and Jay-Z had a falling out, but I don't know. Whatever. But so he's like done the Rock Nation like hand symbol, obviously. And conspiracy theorists have been saying for years that the Kardashians are part of a satanic Illuminati plot to keep the public distracted from what's really going on.
Oh, what?
I don't know what's really going on, but the Kardashians are distracting us with their hot faces and boobs.
Not everyone. I've stopped paying attention.
I love them.
Although Kris Jenner with that blonde hair, yes, she looks so good.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Isn't it a wig that she like keeps wearing?
Oh, well, if it is, whatever.
It's a great wig.
Wear it all the time. You look good.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kanye's obviously, because he's married to Kim, he's obviously like super deep into the Illuminati. He's got Jay-Z on one side, Kim on the other. And so, okay, this is a funny theory that I found. So when all the insanity happened where he interrupted Taylor Swift's speech during the VMAs years ago.
I'm going to let you finish.
I'm going to let you finish.
Okay.
So that whole thing, the Illuminati conspiracy theorists labeled as a hoax. It was a YouTuber described it as a, quote, psychological operation, PSYOP, if you will, targeted against kids to precondition them to start believing in fabricated events. And they also believe, though, maybe another camp, I don't know, maybe like they believe all this at the same time. I don't know.
Like it's the beginning of fake news for kids?
I guess so. Okay. So that, it's a PSYOP. So
yeah.
So they also believe the whole debacle was a planned initiation ceremony to bring Taylor Swift into the Illuminati. like embarrassing her on stage was part of the initiation.
To like force her in. Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then later she comes out on stage with Beyonce, or like I don't know, and they're in red, and
it was
that's
her
like symbolic.
Initiation.
Yeah.
That's intense. Couldn't they just make her drink her own pee-pee or something?
I don't know, man. I thought all this shit happened behind closed doors, but apparently when you're a celebrity, it happens on live television.
And we don't even know it.
We don't even know it. It's just psyops everywhere.
Was Beyonce's initiation when she had all those unflattering pictures taken at the Super Bowl?
No, she's been in the Illuminati since she was born, probably.
Oh. Her initiation was Destiny's Child.
When she left Destiny's Child.
No, that was her initiation. They're like, you're gonna have to be in this shitty ass band with all these
How
other.
How very dare you?
No, I'm just kidding. You're gonna
have to put up with.
Listen,
like subpar.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be dragged down by a bunch of girls who aren't as talented as you, and you're gonna have to wear some questionable outfits.
Yeah.
Also, you're gonna have to do a lot of like MTV Spring Break performances that are really embarrassing. Also, you're gonna have to like kick.
Who was it that fell? Was it Michelle that fell during one of their performances?
Yeah, but yeah, maybe. It probably was Michelle.
It was definitely Michelle. Or like all the interviews with her and Michelle and Kelly, and she's just so fucking annoyed.
Oh my God.
I love her.
Oh, so Beyonce
much.
is?
Yeah. It's so great. Anyway.
They're not. They're no Beyoncés.
No, nobody's Beyonce. This is why she's in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So they also, like the conspiracy theorists also say that Northwest's baptism was a satanic ritual, and they call her the Illuminati Moonchild. I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's badass.
I would drop the from it, and I would legally change my name to Illuminati Moonchild.
Oh, the is not in it. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I think that might be what I'm going to name.
Your child?
The child, yeah.
Illuminati Moonchild.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Or like I don't know what I.
Yeah.
I was
Kanye like, Illuminati Moonchild.
Or like Herb.
Oh my God. That's a real name. People are named Herb.
I know. No, it's Herb. Oh yeah. It's like no, it's Herb.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Eminem is also supposed to be in the Illuminati. Who cares why?
It's because he goes, blah, 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 then a new world order and lose yourself. I can't remember where it comes up, but he says new world order.
Yeah. Madonna is in the Illuminati, obviously. The proof is see Lady Gaga.
Please refer to Lady Gaga.
Please refer to Lady
3
Gaga.
minutes ago.
She also has been called out by Alex Jones. Mm-hmm. Literally like the same exact argument that he had for Beyonce, like saying like some shit about Madonna's halftime performance during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like she wore some like crazy outfit.
Yeah, she wore like, he was like, oh, or yeah, it was like, oh, she's in the Illuminati because there was like black and red and those are like satanic colors and she wore horns. I looked it up. I was like, let me check this out. No, she's wearing mostly black and gold and it looks cool. And the thing she's wearing on her head is more of like a
crown.
Crown. Yeah, it's like a gladiator Greek goddess or Roman empress type headpiece. It's not horns.
It's like when Beyonce wore like the same kind of headpiece.
Yeah. So dumb.
So see, Illuminati.
Oh, I mean, Illuminati.
Yeah. President Obama, obviously, in the Illuminati. But really the only like proof points there are him being a member. He was person in power. Yeah, obviously. Duh. Couldn't just get there on his smarts and talent. Yeah. No way.
And his hard work. And his
hard work.
Like, nice
charm,
message of hope.
Charisma.
And, like, his, like, care for the world and whatever. I mean, I know. Yeah. It's so dumb.
And also, he knows Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye West. So that automatically puts him in the running. Yeah. Rihanna, she is obviously in the Illuminati. Mm-hmm. Because she's part of Rock Nation.
Yeah, she's like Jay-Z's prodigy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And she's taking over the world with Fenty makeup and her Fenty clothing line. So I, for one, welcome Rihanna as my new world order overlord.
Yeah.
Please, God. Mm-hmm. Please. I would love that.
How come do you think she'll never be as... Okay, is she as big as Beyonce? No, right?
She's just different.
I just love Rihanna so much more than Beyonce. I don't know if that's controversial. I don't know if that's a hot take.
No, I mean, I love them both. She just seems
cooler.
I love them both, but for different reasons.
I just feel like Rihanna seems like she's just like more fun to hang out with and like she'd be just like a cool girl.
Rihanna's a G. Beyonce is who you want to like aspire to be in like a lot of ways too. I don't know. They're just different for me, but equally great.
I feel like Beyonce would put you down to make herself feel better.
No way. She would never. She would. I don't think she would.
She would. She'd keep. That's why Michael K calls Solange basement baby.
Oh yeah. Solange is a fucking goddess. Also.
Yeah, but she'll never be as big as Beyonce. It's because Beyonce's in the Illuminati. She's keeping her down. She's like, no, you can't.
When's Solange gonna have her initiation? I want that to happen for her.
Yeah, maybe it was in the elevator. Maybe it was in the elevator when they got into that fight.
Oh, maybe it was because they wouldn't let her in. That's right.
We're feeding the conspiracy beast.
Who else is in the Illuminati?
Well, like all the bottom tier rappers, they think they're in the Illuminati. I don't think they actually really are.
I don't know.
Maybe, but then Jim Carrey. Now there's like a couple like randos. Jim Carrey. The proof point is that he did the triangle over his mouth several times on Jimmy Kimmel Appearance, which just looked like he was making like a butthole or something. It was like, and he was like sticking his tongue out. And Jimmy's like, what's that? And he's like, you don't know? And he like, same thing, kind of like fed the idea.
Yeah.
And people who commented on the YouTube clip are like, see, he is. He like, and it's like, shut the fuck up. He called it the Illuminati, first of all. And
it's like mocking.
Yeah, it's mocking. Yeah, he's like being facetious. And Bob Dylan is in the Illuminati, and his proof point is it is not the lyrics to "Knocking on Heaven's Door" are not knocking on heaven's door. It's knocking on Evan's door.
Yeah.
And Evanism is like tangentially related to the New World Order somehow. I don't know. It's probably on that fucking shitty ass diagram I found, but I couldn't read it and it was too much crazy for my eyes. So, and then people are like Willow Smith and the Illuminati, and I'm like, fuck you guys. She's a Scientologist, you assholes. Like,
they're not in Scientology anymore. Will Smith and Jada Smith dabbled for a hot second.
Well, they don't come out against it.
Yeah. Fair.
Maybe they're in the Illuminati now. Oh, so maybe this is. So maybe it's true.
They transitioned from Scientology to the Illuminati.
You know what?
They found the light and the truth.
Trade one for the other. I don't care. Yeah. It's all the same bullshit to me.
Yep. Who cares?
Who cares?
So yeah, those are just a fraction, a small, tiny fraction of the famous, powerful celebrities, people who are in power that are in the Illuminati. There's legions of them.
Yeah.
Legions.
I'm just like
controlling this world.
I'm just
of course people are controlling the world. What the fuck else?
Someone's got to. Otherwise it would be chaos. It would be chaos. Oh my God, I just can't. Yeah. I do all these comedy things, and like I've been in a career where it's like, you're very efficient and you have to be good with your time. And like, I've had leadership roles and all these things. And I've been in like comedy things with people who are like pretty significantly younger than me and will be doing something where it's like you're in a group setting and no one takes charge.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I'm like, usually I'll like volunteer to keep things
you don't
moving.
Always want to have to be the one to take charge.
Yeah. But I've just been in situations where it's like we've gone off the rails. It's just crazy. And
let's bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And it's just like, oh my God, you always need someone steering the ship.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think we're going to wrap up here about it because it's just like
final
thoughts and feelings.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's laughable because it's like, A, who the fuck cares? And B, what the fuck else do you think is happening here? What do you think? Like, how does the world run?
Yeah.
If not for people who, like, I don't like a lot of the stuff that happens when assholes are in charge, but at the same time, it's like, there's a reason we have elections and do, I don't know, take care of our communities. Like, be the change you wish to see in the world. God damn it. If you don't just like sit there and have your fun thought experiments about what you think it is, like, just live your life.
My like biggest pet peeve in life is, well, that's just how it is. Like when people are like, well, that's just how we've always done it, or like, well, and that's kind of like what the response is to this. It's like, oh, well, that's how it is. There's just a secret society that's like all of these people are in power and I'll just never be a part of it. So I guess I don't have to do anything. It's like, that's not
I'll just
what
be
it is.
Angry on the internet and not vote.
I'll just be an angry like troll on the internet and talk shit. I don't know.
I love this stuff though. I love learning about it. I love talking about it. Like I'm in the Illuminati now is what I'm trying to say. After researching it, I am now part of the New World Order.
What's your initiation going to be?
I already did it. I got pregnant from it, so. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
The entire Illuminati impregnated you?
Yeah. Rock Nation.
I love it.
Beyonce is the godmother. Like, it's going to be great. No, like, honestly, like, reading through these, like, the top tier Illuminati members, the pattern that I noticed is that they're all either women and or people of color. Mm-hmm. And it's just, like, very, like, why can't people just be great? Why can't you just let, like, face the facts and be like, okay, these people are like super talented, very savvy business people, very savvy with their own personal PR. They understand how to message and be like control their own narrative. God forbid any of these people be in power because they're smart and talented.
Yeah.
And that they understand like having a subversive message and imagery because they're artists is like how to keep the vibe going.
I think that's definitely true, especially we were like talking through it for like Jay-Z and Beyonce. They just know how to play it up so it like but also I think there's a lot of like hip hop artists and like maybe even some like pop artists that kind of like spiral out of that, like Rihanna or Beyonce. I would put them in like a pop category, but it's because the hip hop as a genre has fed the Illuminati in terms of like the narrative. Like I read there's a really cool article on Complex all about like why hip hop is so obsessed with the Illuminati. And it was in the 90s. I think there was like a song with LL Cool J and maybe Prodigy from Mobb Deep. Mm-hmm. And there was like a reference to the Illuminati in it, and Prodigy is like super into it. I think he's like a conspiracy theorist of the Illuminati. But from there, it was a reference that then just kept being kind of added onto and like grown and used in different contexts, and it just kind of was like a through line. So I think there is also like a that community. Also, the writer of the article seemed to think that conspiracy theories in the Black community, like over the years, are just really popular because a lot of them have turned out to be true. Like because the government in a lot of situations has been like subjecting Black communities to shit and like trying to cover it up as one thing, but it's actually something else. And so there is like all these roots, which are, it like feeds this whole idea that there's like a lot of, you know, people of color in the quote unquote Illuminati. But
and that's why I love like that Jay-Z and like other hip hop artists like don't try to like dissuade the rumors, because they're taking something that is like such a symbol of like originally like white supremacy and privilege and power, and like turning like flipping it and using it to like push their narrative and get people talking about them. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I appreciate the like, I don't know. I think that's cool. I think it's really cool. Yeah, I just appreciate that they're talking about it and like leaning into it, because why not? Yeah. I mean, you know what? If people are going to talk about you and, you know, if people are going to think it's a fun thing or whatever, it doesn't exist as far as we know, or, you know, like, I don't think it exists. It did exist, but it doesn't, it's not, it is certainly not what it people claim it is. Wouldn't it be fun if it did exist, but like in a meme form where like everybody that like is said to be in the Illuminati, like Obama, like wouldn't it be fun if they did call themselves the Illuminati? Like if they have a group chat, it's like Obama and Beyonce and Jay-Z and like Kanye and like Rihanna and stuff, like they name it Illuminati. They have like some fucking Slack channel or something. Yeah. Oh, that'd be really fun. I mean, I would have fun with it. Yeah. Shit. Of all the terrible things in the world to be, I don't know, labeled as, like, I personally, I would embrace it. Yeah. Well, and it's so like nebulous. It's like it's stupid. It's so like, vague. Yeah. You're Illuminati. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Well, I live in this episode now, and I'm the Illuminati. So yeah. Well, love you guys. And that was the end of Dude, That's Fucked Up, because Erin reached such success after claiming to be in the Illuminati. She was uplifted by President Obama and Beyonce herself into the upper echelons of superstardom. We're gonna be on a list now for researching all this. We fucking better. I hope so. Oh wait, like a BuzzFeed list, like a best podcast list? Oh God, inshallah, you know, just put me on there. No, some like conspiracy. A target? We're gonna be a target. That's not as fun. I could make up a conspiracy theory about myself. I live in Washington, D.C. I live blocks from the Freemason temple. I have 2 cats. I have a coven of witches, which is my group chat.
Yeah.
So with my friends. So I why not?
Yeah.
I'm into it.
You are with child.
I am with child. So
Love it.
Love it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah. Follow us on social media so you can see how the Illuminati takes us down eventually.
Yeah. Consider this a warning.
Yeah. Maybe this is a cry for help. At DTFU Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. It's also at DTFU Podcast to check out our Patreon. We're about to record our bonus episode for this month.
Yeah, dtfupodcast.com if you want to just go to one centralized location for all these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got shirts and stickers.
Yeah.
Cool.
All kinds of fun stuff. We're creeping up on our 60th episode. That's crazy.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Can't wait.
Illuminati.
I bet there's some symbology that you can, or symbolism.
Yeah.
Symbology word? I don't know. That you can pull out of this episode somehow. Just like a Jay-Z song.
This is my solemn vow to you and everybody listening. If I ever win an award publicly, I'm thanking the Illuminati.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to stir that shit. I'm going to fucking stir that shit. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, she's in the Illuminati. And I'll be like, oh, am I? I don't know.
Oh, what? Weird.
What? Illuminati? And then I'll throw up my little signal, my little triangle.
The Rock Nation. Yeah. Triangle. Just wear triangle earrings, triangle everything.
I already love it as a shape, so I'm in.
All-seeing eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
All right,
dudes. You're now initiated into the Illuminati. Congratulations.
Yeah. You know when you're in.
Yeah. Well, be excellent to each other.
Illuminati. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.